Hey, my wonderful witchy fam and my substers. It's me, Kasha Drea, or Drea Kasha. I don't know. I just woke up from a little nap. So, today is a witchy thought by moi. Yay, another witchy thought. Anyways, trying to make my video more lively. Get it? Lively. Anyways, um, so what is an empath? I know there's like a bunch of videos on what an empath is, if you're an empath, yada yada yada. And I'm telling you, are actually going to have a thought to throw out there from an empath herself. So an empath is basically somebody that is pretty much sensitive to the vibrations and energies and whatnots around them. They also build a, from my experience, I'm just talking from my experience, others are different. They also have a, any of the clairs, from being a clairaudient to being a clairvoyant. So, and I will do a video on what are the clairs and the different meanings on that later. That might be a series too. I'm just coming with a bunch of series. Anyways, so an empath, like I said, is somebody that's sensitive to the world, basically to all the energies around them. And I can't even talk. My experience as an empath is this. I didn't realize I was an empath until last year, I kind of knew, but I wasn't 100% sure until I've have taken the empath test. And of course, my therapist had mentioned that, yes, I have a therapist and I'm still human, but that's a whole nother subject. Being an empath it could be a curse to it could be awesome. As some videos out there, and I will put some of the links down below. Being an empath, people say, oh, being an empath is like having superpowers. I don't even look at it like that. I just look at it as a gift. An empath is pretty much somebody that picks up on feelings, other people's feelings, and you decipher if it's your own. They pick up on energies around pretty much anywhere. They're sensitive to certain smells, noise. They can't be around crowds for very long. Like if you go to like a grocery store, you wind up getting agitated. You often feel drained. Somebody could be a narcissist, or as we also call a energy vampire, and you deal with somebody that's negative on a daily basis, or you just feel like their negative energy is just sucking you dry, and whatnot. The way you can also tell is that you could feel, some people will tell you, whether it be a friend, family member, or whatnot, could tell you, oh, you're just so overly sensitive. Stop being so overly sensitive. That was me, and it's still me. There's also called, empaths is also called highly sensitive people, or quote unquote, if you want to get really cute and technical with it, sensies. You can sense other people's pain. You can sense other people's happiness, joys, etc. You could pretty much just sense what they're going through. Like I said, it could be used for good or it could be a curse. depending on how you look at it. And I will post some things about how can you, as a highly sensitive empath or sensei person, can rejuvenate yourself. If you work in a public place, perhaps, like if you work in retail, I will talk about what jobs are comfortable for a sensei. Talk about what you need to do to maintain your health and yourself, and how to block other negative energies and whatever comes towards you. I know there's there's videos on how to do that, but in order to actually understand it, I see you have to actually learn from a person that's an empath or a highly sensitive person or a sensei themselves, and that is experiencing it or has experienced being a sensei. I don't know if I mentioned in any of my videos on this channel. I have on my old channel, but I had dealt with a narcissist, and I didn't even know it. Dealt with it for 7 years, and I didn't know why. I was always exhausted, drained, irritable. Why I was always so mad, frustrated, etc. For 7 years, a little over 7 years, until I realized it. There were energy vampires. And my ex and his mom. That's what I'm talking about. Their energy. Blah, blah. Let's try that again. Bloop. Okay. Anyways, I don't have the effects. I'm sorry. I don't have the edited motions like most YouTubers do here. So forgive me. But pretty much, I was always exhausted in dealing with these narcissists and energy vampires. And it can get exhausting. Even if it's a family member, and if you can't get away with them, if you live in the same home as them, it could be exhausting. And what I do in dealing with it, I pretty much just rest. You'll feel fatigue. You'll feel like I said, you'll feel tired. You'll feel drained. You feel like you just feel like the world is on your shoulders, and you don't know how to deal with it. Hello, Jessica. You feel like that the world is on your shoulders as being an empath. You feel like you have to heal everybody's. You just pretty much feel like you have to heal everybody's problems. You'll have strangers just come up to you and just start talking about their life, like, oh, my girlfriend broke up with me, and I'm just so sad that my girlfriend broke up with me, or I just don't know what to do. My life is. How do you get notification when somebody goes live? You would have to, one, be subscribed to the person. I'm gonna ask you a question right now. I was like that too, and aw, you would have to be subscribed to the. I know, that's okay. I like people asking questions. You would have to, one, be subscribed to the person's channel. So if you're subscribed to my channel, hit the bell button. Hit the bell button, and you. Bell button is notification. Oh, well, I call it a bell button. Sorry, my daughter's in the background. Hit the notification button, as she said, aka the little bell next to the subscription, subscribe button, whatever. It's the same thing. Sorry. And you should be notified when I go on live. I've heard that there have been some people that haven't gotten any notifications when people go live. I might be one of them. So just if you see the bell off of yours when you sub to me, just click it, and that will let you know when I'm live, or anybody that you follow is live, or even when they post a video. So I hope that helps. So so give me a thumbs up in the chat to let me know that you that you understood what I was saying, because I know I just woke up from a little nap. I'm just kind of out of it right now. But yeah, just once you subscribe, hit the bell button or the notification button, and go from there. And if you see it's not clicked and you clicked it, try clicking it again, and it should work, hopefully. Cool. Thank you for joining me. You're super awesome. So,
oh, I got chats on Snapchat.
so, oh, YouTube gaming. Wow. There's a YouTube gaming, Princess?
Huh?
There's a YouTube gaming?
YouTube gaming? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have gaming, music, entertainment, DIY.
I didn't know they had YouTube gaming and all that stuff.
They do.
Why can't they just put it on YouTube? They're just this whole, I don't know. This whole YouTube thing
No,
is...
the reason why they do it is for tagging. It's like a tag. So like if you're playing like a video game and people search up gaming, then it's gonna be on there. If you search up DIY, then your video's gonna be on there. As one of the recommended ones.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. See, I'm still trying to learn this YouTube live
video. Old school. She's old school 959.
Hey, okay, I may be old school, but I'm still learning, okay? So I hope that helps. Like I said, I didn't even know they had all that. So, but yeah, just the notification, bell, button, whatever you want to call it. And my child is over here laughing at me. I can't cross. Oh, that is so awesome. See? So I am out there. Yay! Let's do a party. Woohoo! Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm trying to be silly. So so I'm glad you found me. Thank you for joining me, and I hope I do the best I can to be a good video person, I guess you could say. A good person. I did an introduction video too, explaining why I am on here, and I'll do another one so you could catch up. And after this live, you feel free to catch up on my other videos that I've done on here. So I try to slow down so all my new substers, I call my new subbies, could catch up on my other videos on here as well. So if I'm live and she's trying to subscribe, they just go under the live, they just click off the, put your little X on the thing, huh? Where they like the live chat part. They just push the X where it says live chat and push that, and then just like look under the live.
What?
Cause she wants to know, she doesn't know how, while she's watching my live, she doesn't know how to subscribe.
She doesn't know how to subscribe?
Well, she knows how to subscribe without me being alive, but not when I'm in a live.
Is she on the YouTube app?
Are you on a YouTube app?
Ooh.
Really, honey? Oh yeah, she said she thinks she did. Well, if not after.
If she is, then she can just like, if she can exit full screen mode and then just tap the subscribe button regularly, or you can just link your subscription your channel in the description. She can tap on it and subscribe to you.
She said, yeah, that's what she did. My daughter, she's a millennial, so I have to go to my. A millennial is somebody that is more or less up to date with technology and stuff, and you were born in the year 2000s, in the 2000s, so you're a millennial. I'm generation.
Jeez, I got 348 followers.
But aw. So you're probably like you're still in your late 20s. You're young. Aw. Well, like I said, welcome. I'm glad that you are. Oh, okay. Well. Oh, yeah, I'm off. I'm sorry. Because I just remember my sister just turned 30 and she was born in 87. Time flies when you're having fun. I remember I was just 30 last year. My last year of being in 30s. That's when you play that Titanic song. I just said that. With the whistle. That's when you're supposed to do that, dear. You're supposed to be my sound effect person.
My friend is so funny. There's a girl named, let's use an example, Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend was
sorry.
And we don't know who she is because she doesn't go to our school. And we're like, who the heck is this person? And we're like, I don't know. And then they're bullying my friend named Raymond. He's like, Ray's side chick.
Wow. Okay, she asked me a question. I'll finish talking to you in a little bit, babe. An empath. Let's see. You could be born being an empath, but some people don't even know that there are an empath. Like I was saying, being an empath, how can I explain it? You just pretty much have to like the one tell sign of being an empath is if you feel like with me, how can I explain it? With me, the way I found out was, like I said, I found out from by taking a written test to see it, and I've realized I've been one my whole life because I was always overly sensitive to pretty much everything around me. I was overly sensitive to movies. I can't even watch the news.
Why not?
Because it's depressing, and I just can't stand violence. I can't stand
the news. On the news, that was a yodeling because that wasn't violence.
Well, yeah.
It was violence to the ears.
Yeah, it was violence to the ears. But just if you feel like this is how I knew, and I didn't know what it was. I thought I was I thought I was just overly sensitive to things, and I was always told that. I was always told. That really hurts my ears. Okay, you gotta have the earphone because I'm just trying to answer her question.
You can. Go ahead.
No. Turn it off. It's hurting
Don't copyright my mother. I'm trying to show them the video so they don't copyright you. Don't copyright. It's this guy.
From the YouTube. Because YouTubes are good for
Everyone
copywriting.
Everyone knows who the yodeling kid is at Walmart. Just type in yodeling at Walmart and then you'll find them.
Thank you. So turn it down so I can answer a question. Turn it down. Or put your earphones on. I'm sorry. Got a little distracted here. But back to being an empath. I pretty much would be overly sensitive. And I was always told how I was overly sensitive about...
What?
Oh, she's so you understand.
Understand what?
She has kids too, and that is so cool. I love my kid. She's funny. She always try to find a way to be in my little videos when I try to do it.
What the hell is this?
But being an empath, the way I knew was because I would be sensitive to a lot of things around me. I used to, and kind of still do, see like spirits. I could hear them. Um, I could sense them. So I would sense a lot of things. I would sense things that are not there. And there's been times, especially when I was younger, that I have told my mom, there's a guy standing, next to me. And my mom looked at me like I was crazy. Literally. She looked at me like I was crazy. Like, oh, whatever, you're just seeing things. And even as I got older and when my daughter was younger, um, I would see shadows outside my window. And I have mentioned it before, and they always thought I was crazy, that I would see shadows. And it would freak the hell out of me. Like, literally, it would freak me out. And so, like, as I get older, I realize, like I said, I found out for sure that I am an empath. And I have this book, which I will put the name of the book down below. Matter of fact, let me look in my backpack in the living room and get my book out of my backpack, please. I have this book called Survival of an Empath or something like that. Go get my book real quick so I can show it. And it's a really good book. It's by Judith. If I can remember her name off the top of my head, it's by Judith. Um, all off or something.
Where's your book at?
It's in the living room. Because I'm asleep, I always have dreams of dead people. Or even once I woke up because I thought my daughter was. Yeah, just like little things. You get very sensitive things. I too have had dreams of my loved ones passing away. Like I said, I get very sensitive. I remember how overly sensitive I was when when my grandfather had passed away. I was devastated. Just being sensitive to certain things around you. You could sense it, you could feel it, you could hear it. You could sense even other people when they're sick, even animals. Excuse me. You can even sense animals. If you have a family member that is across country or what have you, you can sense them not feeling well or upset, and then it happens. It's just you sense things. And like I said earlier in the video, it could be a gift or it could be a curse. And I will link some. What the heck? And I will link some other videos to deeply explain it. But I'm just telling you I'm just sharing my experience. So this is the book. Let me turn you around.
Mom, you got $1?
Yeah, about that. This is the book by Judith Orloff, MD. Yeah, the Empath Survival Guide, Life Strategy of Sensitive People. And this is a good book, and she's really good as well, explaining certain things about being a sensi or an empath. And in this book, it teaches you how to maintain your being an empath. It'll tell you what to do, how to meditate. It tells you how to maintain your diet, how to block negative energy, how to block certain things, how to deal with energy vampires around you. It will explain, it pretty much explains a lot of stuff, how to, just pretty much how to survive in this world today, how to deal with crowded areas. Like with me, I work with kids, And it's a good job for an empath, but there's a downfall to it. There's a but to this. The downfall of working at a school is you have to deal with so many different personalities. And being an empath, especially dealing with children, a great amount of children, and their energies, it's daily is a drain every day. Because you try to decipher who's feeling happy, who's feeling mad, or who's just not feeling anything at all for that day. And it could get overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a couple of times that I became overwhelmed with it. I've been so overwhelmed that I literally just, when my time was up working, when I was off, I was like, I'm sorry.
What?
Your dad called. When I'm done with my live stream, you could call him. Or you could text him on Instagram. So, I'm sorry about the interruptions, baby daddy. Anyways, and I ain't even in a hurry to, I'm not gonna rush it. But anyways, as I was saying, being being an empath, dealing with kids, is not really a good idea. Because like I said, you deal with different personalities, you deal with different energies. Joys of having baby daddies. But I mean, he's great and all, but he could, that's a whole nother video. Trust me, be looking out on that video. How to deal with baby daddies as an empath. Take 2. But and that's another thing. Being an empath and dealing with your child's dad can be overwhelming too, especially if you had a really rocky relationship. You try to keep in mind that it's not about you, it's about your child, it's about your daughter, son, or whatever. It's not about, okay, I'm feeling like this, you can't be around my daughter, I don't want to deal with you. And the hardest part too of being an empath and having shared custody of your child, and when they go away for a weekend to be with your ex or whatever, they come back and they come back and you feel the energy from their home coming to you, and you're like, what the heck is this feeling? What the hell? I need to get, you feel irritated. So just a lot of things about being an empath could be really, it is hard. You could, but it's up to you to maintain it. And like with this book, like I said, it's teaching me a lot. It's teaching me how to avoid people that are energy vampires, are narcissists, how to deal with people around me, different personalities, whether it be a child or your coworker, how to deal with crowded areas, because I really would love to avoid grocery stores like a plague. At the same time, I don't have the funds to get the food offline, and I don't really trust the stuff. Like I've ordered fresh Garden Fresh or Fresh Chef or Chef Fresh, and that I'm just getting interrupted again. I'm gonna have to make this quick so he could talk to our daughter. But and I will definitely do a part 2 to this because I'm being rudely interrupted. So I do apologize for that. But be on the lookout for part 2. So so yeah, that's pretty much just the beginning of being an empath. So I will definitely link some stuff to get you guys started down below, so you can check out some other videos on what empath is, and ways you can find out if you're an empath or not. I will link some videos on, if I could, I may try to find a video from Judith Orloff and link her videos down below so she could explain what it's like to be an empath. And I will link the name of the book again down below as well. And I will definitely do a part 2, more in depth of what an empath is. So I hope you're ready for that video. So let me go ahead and get off here. I will definitely do a part 2, and I will put those links down below to give you a good start on studying on empath, being an empath, and I will do some more lessons on that from the book. And I may even ask you guys some questions on from the book about to do the test on to find out if you're an empath or not. So so I really hope you like this video. I do apologize for the interruptions in between them, in between this video. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, blessed be. Bye. I will definitely do that. I may do a part 2, if not tonight, tomorrow for sure. So be on the lookout for that, and I will do those links down below. So thank you, Jessica, and whoever else was on here. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Blessed be.